Okay, picture this. You're out, you're having an amazing day, and then you feel that little buzz in your pocket. You look down and you see it, the dreaded low battery warning. It's a problem we all know, right? But what if getting a charge was as easy as grabbing a cup of coffee? Well, let's dive into how one company is trying to make that happen. It's this very specific kind of modern anxiety, isn't it? That sinking feeling you get in your stomach when your digital lifeline to, well, everything, your maps, your messages, your whole world starts to just fade away. I mean, of course you have. We all have. Your screen goes dim, you start frantically closing all your apps, you're trying to fire off that one last text message before the whole thing just dies. It's this race against the clock that, let's be real, we almost never win. And poof, just like that, you're cut off. You can't call for a ride, you can't look up directions, you can't even let somebody know where you are. All of a sudden, you're totally disconnected, just kind of adrift in a city that absolutely runs on being connected. It's surprisingly lonely. But what if you could just grab some power on the go, no matter where you were? This is where our story takes a turn, moving from the problem to a really clever solution called BatteryBird. The whole idea is just beautifully simple. Think of it like one of those bike-sharing programs, but for your phone's battery. It's a whole network of these charging stations, they call them nests, and they're filled with portable power banks. So when you're running low, you just rent one, charge up, and drop it off at any other station when you're good to go. It's literally power on demand. And this picture really gets to the heart of it. It's all about freedom. You're not chained to a wall outlet in some coffee shop, just waiting around. Nope. You take the power with you, so you can keep your day and your plans moving right along. So you're probably thinking, okay, sounds cool, but how easy is it really? And that's the beautiful part. The whole process is designed to be super smooth, basically just a couple of taps on your phone. It really just boils down to these 4 super simple steps. Find it, scan it, charge it, and return it. The whole thing is meant to take just a few seconds, so let's just walk through it real quick. So, step 1, it all starts with the app. You just pop it open, and a map instantly shows you where all the nearby BatteryBird stations are. These nests are tucked into places you're probably going anyway, like cafes, bars, and shops. You just find the one that's most convenient for you. Then, when you get to the station, you just point your phone's camera at the QR code on the front. That little scan is basically your key. The station checks you're good to go, and bam! A fully charged power bank pops right out. No waiting, no messing around. And this is the magic moment, right? You are now untethered. You can head to that meeting, go see your friends, wander through the city, all while your phone is charging up in your bag or your pocket. You're literally charging on the fly. Now, when your phone's all juiced up, here's the best part. You don't have to go all the way back to where you started. That's so key. You just open the app again, find any BatteryBird nest that's near where you are now, and just slide the power bank back into an empty slot. That's it. Your rental is over. So how does all of this work so well? I mean, a network of physical devices out in the wild, that's got to be tough to manage. So let's peek under the hood and look at the tech inside the nest that makes it all possible. So BatteryBird didn't just make a one-size-fits-all box. They've got different options for different places. As you can see, there's this compact 10-slot small charging nest, which is perfect for your neighborhood coffee shop. And then there's the big one, the 40-slot medium charging nest, for places with tons of people, like an airport or a big concert venue. For a service like this, reliability is everything. It just has to work every single time. And that's why this is so interesting. BatteryBird uses a patented internal design that actually cuts the number of broken or faulty units in half. That focus on solid engineering means you can count on it working when you need it most. And they've really thought about safety and efficiency too. Each one of those little power banks is locked in with both a physical lock and a software lock, so they're secure. The stations themselves, they're built from a special kind of fire-resistant material, just for extra peace of mind. And get this, they're incredibly low energy, with a small station using less power than a single light bulb. So we've talked about how it helps us, the people with dying phones, but there's a whole other side to this story. It actually creates this awesome win-win situation for the businesses that host these charging nests. I mean, think about it from a business owner's perspective. This is a pretty great deal. You put a BatteryBird station in your shop, and suddenly your business is on the map in their app. That means anyone nearby who's desperate for a charge is now being pointed right to your front door. It's a really smart way to bring in more customers. And the company has been moving fast. I mean, it was just founded in 2021. Then, in 2022, it launched across the US. And by 2023, it was already going international, launching in Mexico. That's pretty impressive growth for such a young company. And that growth is real. They're already in over 70 partner locations, and that number is still climbing. It really shows you that businesses are seeing the value in jumping on board. And here's another really important part of their story. Behind all this cool tech and rapid growth is a woman-owned and small minority business, which just adds another great layer to what they're building. All of this kind of leads to a bigger question. We live in this sharing economy, right? We share bikes, we share cars, we share scooters. It's just part of city life now. So as our cities get smarter and more connected, doesn't it just make sense that portable power becomes the next thing we all share? So the next time you see that battery icon dip into the red, just remember the solution might not be a wall, but a wing. BatteryBird is a really cool example of how our whole relationship with energy is changing right before our eyes. It really makes you wonder what other everyday things are just waiting to be untethered and shared.